Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's video I want to share with you my recent trip to Kenya and how it completely changed my perspective on life. While I was there I got the opportunity to visit an orphanage, which was a truly life-changing experience for me. Before I left for my trip, I had no idea that I'd actually be going to an orphanage, but it was truly an eye-opening experience. I've got some footage from last time, so I'll add that so you can get a feel of what it was like. But the reason I went there was to actually meet a friend of mine that I travelled America with. And while I was there, we stayed in a backpacking place for the first night, which we met another English guy that was on my flight home, strangely enough. I asked him what he was doing here, and he said, "Oh, I'm helping out at an orphanage." And I said, "Oh, like that got me intrigued." So I asked him if I could come along to this orphanage. He rang the guy for me that runs it, and they invited me down for the 2 days. So and then I ended up changing my holiday a bit to fit in with going to the orphanage rather than just travelling around and seeing the beaches. The children at the orphanage had so little, yet they were some of the most happiest and content people I'd ever met. They had this sense of love and community that was truly inspiring. And then it got me thinking that in our own lives we get caught up trying to chase more and have more and forget to appreciate what we already have. And I also had the opportunity to visit some villages and see how the people there live. It was humbling to see how they make do with so little and still have this sense of community and joy. And then it made me realise as well that it's not actually money and chasing material possessions that bring us real true happiness. Overall, Kenya opened my eyes to so much and helped me realise that there's more to life than just acquiring material possessions and chasing after money. It's all about just simple things sometimes in life, such as just enjoying the beauty of nature and cherishing the community and love that's around us already. So as you can see from this video here, this was my taxi driver. Well, I think they call them bodders if I remember correct. Basically, you can find them, they're everywhere. And basically you just get on the back of the bike and they would obviously take you where you want. But this guy was a friend of my friend's, and he said, yeah, he would take me somewhere, and he dropped me off, and on the way he was asking if I've ever been on a bike before. I said no. He said, have you ever ridden one? Again, I was like, no. And he said, do you want to ride the bike? And I was like, yes, of course, if you would let me, that would be great. And he said, sure, I'll pick you up the next day and I'll take you out on the bike. So lo and behold, he came to the house and he picked me up, and here's the footage of me and him I think we went around for about 40 minutes. So basically he let me drive to my destination and then go from there. It was worth the pay, I'll tell you that. So as you can see by the footage, it's a lot different to what some of us, maybe such as myself in the UK, might be used to. But nonetheless, they never looked at me or treated me any different to one of their own. I was actually very welcomed. I was offered food, which was actually very nice, and we helped them wash up after that. It's quite nice because we ate together, and like I say, I still keep in touch with the guy that runs the school. So I'm hoping that this summer, when I go out, I'm not sure of the date, I think it's around June-ish, or maybe just after June, I'm going to hopefully shoot a documentary while I'm there for them on the school and build some stuff. I know we played football when we was there, and they basically just have this bit of dirt where they've kind of put the bushes back enough. It's not a square, so to say, and maybe like 2 sticks each side for the goals. So I'm hoping that we can buy or build some sort of goals for them and properly like line the pitch up so they've got somewhere to actually play. And yeah, I think it'd be really fun because, well, I mean, I got absolutely ran over basically while I was there in football. I was basically useless. So yeah, I'd like to do that with them. There's some other things that we'd like to look at with them as well. They run like 2 kind of schools, so I'd like to have a look at the other school with them and see what we can do there, because I think I've got some pictures that I'll try and throw in the video as well. This other school was basically just made of tin and wire, I guess, is like chicken wire maybe for like windows. It's trying to set the scene, but yeah, hopefully I've got the picture still of that. So that kind of made me realise that I actually want to give back to them as well, since I was so welcomed there, and it would be nice as well to not only just travel and enjoy myself, because when I go there as well, I'm obviously going to try and do some of the good stuff that I can while I'm there, but almost give back to the community while enjoying myself. I think if I have the ability to give back, I might as well enjoy myself and give back at the same time. Well, that's it. That's my Kenya story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope my story has inspired you all to go out and have your own life-changing experience, whether that will be through travel or something else. But just remember, life is short, so make the most of it. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.